Hello, welcome to this video. I've been absent for a while, again. I got hit with a cold. I'm still sniffing a bit. So we got the Caro-Kann again, it's like a very popular opening. Now we have the two knights. Queen e2 is the main line. Our opponent plays pretty quickly, so he knows his line. Bishop c4 or d4. Now we expect knight e5 with this threat. Or queen e2. I'm the most familiar with the knight e5 line, so I'm out of book now, to be completely fair. Because normally when knight e5 we have to play e6. And so we cannot play the bishop out, but now I'm actually wondering if bishop g4 is a blunder here. Let's say bishop g4 and then bishop takes the king. And we take the king. Or the bishop, I mean. And then there's knight e5 check. Then we have to move a king and white can take our bishop. So I guess that does not look good. We just go for normal development. Now with the plan of b5. And a5. And then we go for bishop b7 eventually. And for c5. Normally the bishop goes to d6. Queen c7, and we have pretty normal developments. There are like some tricks in this position when we go for c5 and then queen takes, and then we play bishop a6 to attack the queen to have a skewer, but in this case queen takes is a check because of our king. So for the moment, that's not a possible theme. Okay, a4. So what happens if we do nothing? Then takes, queen takes, and that's a check. So that is not very nice. If we take, bishop takes, and then play bishop a6, they can block with d3. So maybe candidate moves are bishop a6 now. Then this is a direct threat to take a4. Another option is maybe b4, but don't like it too much. So let's now go for this move. Rapid time control seems pretty long, but yes, when the position is not too critical, it's not a lot of like you see a good move and it's not a mistake, still the opening, it is safe. Sometimes I feel like it's not worth it to calculate too much and waste a lot of time, because often we need the time in more critical positions. So let's just develop. So what black wants to do now is take my knight, and I take with the queen, and then black has a free pawn. So my candidate move now is to play a4. Bishop has to move to a2. So cannot go to c2 anymore. So take quite a big detour to go for another diagonal. Now we castle. I don't know if I'm too happy with how I played this. Let's attack this pawn. Yeah. Hard to tell who's better now here. I have to lose some tempi, I guess, to if I ever want to move this knight. So what to do if white moves the bishop? We can play bishop b5, but then c4, and then we have to move the bishop somewhere on this diagonal, lose a lot of time. So maybe a3 is better. Still experimenting a bit with the arrows. Rook e1. What's the purpose of that move? And what is our plan? So let's rearrange our pieces. Bishop e2. Then we can move our knight and retake with a knight. Because if you retake with the queen, then black just takes our knight, and we take with the pawn, and then this pawn is hanging, and we have two isolated pawns. Did black just hang his knight? Okay. So planning some sacrifice here. Take the knight. Takes a pawn. Then I take the pawn. Then it's check. Then he has nothing. I don't see how. Don't see the threat of white, actually. I take. Then what? Takes. Takes. Check. Move the king. He takes the bishop. But if I take the knight and he takes a pawn, I don't have to retake. I just have to move this rook. I can move the rook to c6. No, I don't believe it. Show me what you got. So there are two options here, or he just made a crazy blunder, or I missed some brilliant attack here. Okay, let's calculate again, just to be sure. Rook c6, you can now check again. Rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, I lost this queen. So now bishop e5, I take with the knight, and bishop takes, I take with the knight back, he takes with the queen, and I lose mine. No. I'm still up material then. Okay, what is wise? This is attractive, but then it doesn't work. If I take with the bishop, then this bishop is not in danger anymore if I discover the attack. But let's see, I take with the bishop, check. Then there's rook takes. Then queen check. Just move the rook back. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm some material up. Should be winnable. Of course, my bishop is eyeing the rook. So how do we take advantage of that? If we play queen d6, then the rook moves away. Let's go here. Two attackers here. So also think of this move, but then we can go to B1. So the strategy now is to simplify. Let's grab the pawn. So I was thinking of rook b2, but then there's bishop b1, eyeing this bishop. Maybe also rook here, but then I don't know if this is annoying. I don't think so, because there's no not a lot of checks for there's no check here on the e7. Oh, I almost misclicked there. And white resigned. Okay. Well, we got lucky with white blundering a piece. I think in the opening we didn't play all that well. But yeah, win is always nice. Thanks for the game, Liqing Cheng. And thanks for watching. I'm gonna look at this game in a moment. So I looked at this game. Yes, I was correct that knight e5 is by far the most played move here. Queen e2 wasn't in my repertoire I practice, but it's mentioned in the course. It's a line you can train. And yes, I made the mistake of going e6 here. The course mentions we should go for bishop f5, and then there's a sample line with some clickables. So next time I'm going to play this. Learn something again. You can see it also scores very well for black in the Lichess database. So the game, computer didn't like my bishop a3 too much. But here I was already good. I made one blunder. This was the blunder, because now white can sacrifice here. And then this is a check, and we lose a piece. So, but white missed it, luckily. And here, yeah, this was just a big blunder from white. Turned out I could also play this. We do lose this piece, but then we win this one. But my rook move also wasn't bad. Still winning totally. And the rest is history. Here white resigned. So another Caro-Kann game on my channel. Almost every black game I play against e4. But yeah, it's a great opening, so I've got no problem with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my content. I was a bit inactive for the last 2 weeks, but I'm planning to upload more in the future. If you like it, please subscribe, or make a comment, or ask me anything, or maybe have some feedback or requests for the channel. I'm happy to hear them. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.